Today, we will show you the most brutal and aggressive knockouts of the legendary Iron Mike.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even facts, I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't believe myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best.
Beats by Stars on the beat, stars on the beat, stars on the beat, stars on the beat, stars on the.
Another brave time to take our team fans around the world of sport once again is your dad Akinwale Taofeek himself. Welcome to this beautiful morning. Hope you are doing very fine out there. Today is Thursday, 28th of the month of August, year 2020. Today is first day, the first week in a new year calendar of all Muslims all over the world. I say happy Hijra 1442 to all the Muslims living right in Nigeria and abroad. And I pray to Almighty Allah to let us witness more of it on the land of living. And from there, I'm welcoming you to welcome you to another beautiful edition of Sport It Beat on Dortmund Sport Radio International. My name is the Don of Sport, Akinwale Taofeek, and on today's edition, we shall be taking you around some of the happenings all over the run. Yesterday was another beautiful day when we are talking about UEFA Champions League, when Bayern Munich demolished Olympique Lyon 3-0 as much anticipated by all team fans when you're talking about football. And also it was another announced their fixtures for the 2020-2021 season, and those teams that are going to be meeting themselves for the first week are going to be declared and made known to you on this particular edition. And also I want to all Nigerians to think about most of the talent we have abroad. As on this edition, as I definitely made mention of one of those talents. On today's edition, as I definitely talk about one of those talent lying there abroad and need to be tapped before other countries snap it away from Nigeria. And this edition, and we shall be allowing you to call into the live studio. All you just need to do, just call the number 0904-863-1734 0904-863-1734. That's the number to call program.
Stars on the beat, stars on the beat, stars on the beat.
And the first story as I'll be talking about this morning is all about Barcelona get to demolition by Bayern Munich. Barcelona had just announced their new manager in person of Ronald Koeman. What has Ronald Koeman did to get himself all the charge will be informing you that Ronald Koeman has gained a lot of experience in the game of football, especially being in charge of a team. Ronald Koeman was an assistant coach to in the team of Netherlands to the World Cup 1998. Remember that one feeling that Ronald Koeman was assistant coach to the coach in the team of Netherlands, and he was also an assistant coach to at Camp Nou right there in 1998 to 92. Today as a real manager for some teams like Ajax Amsterdam, PSV Eindhoven right there in Netherlands. Also he was a coach and manager in charge of Valencia to win Copa del Rey in Spain. After Valencia finished second point just above relegation zone, that's when he was sacked. And let me quickly be informing you that he has also been in charge of AZ Alkmaar and also Feyenoord right there, and before he eventually joined Southampton in year 2004 to 7th position, and later the following season he took them to the 6th position on the table and qualified them for the Super League stage. And that was those among the achievements he got there in Southampton before he eventually moved to join Everton in year 2000 for just 16 months before he left them at bottom 3. And that was among those disappointment times Ronald Koeman got in his coaching career. And let me quickly be informing you, in charge and appointed as the coach of Dutch Now he was as at the moment before Barcelona snapped in to the team at the Camp Nou, and he led Dutch national team to the final of UEFA Nations League and helped them qualify for Euro 24, the team of Barcelona. And among others, Lionel Messi is doing everything possible to move out of Camp Nou after that demolition and disgrace they got from the hand of Bayern Munich. Let's see what is going to happen as everything unfolds of PSG. They are beckoning to Messi to come and join them for the next season, and Messi has not said anything on as the management of have already contacted the father of Lionel Messi, but he promised them to get in contact with Lionel Messi because Lionel Messi is now on holiday and exactly nowhere to reach out to him since he left for the holiday. After that, it goes to 2 by Bayern Munich. And from there, let me quickly move on to the match play yesterday, as we are still talking about UEFA Champions League semi-final. The fourth that one between PSG and RB Leipzig, which ended in 3-0 in favor of PSG, and PSG has just gotten to the final for the first time in their history, and they are going to do everything they are able to secure an history-making trophy for the team. And another thing that day before yesterday was the fact that Neymar made a mistake that would have turned as being overjoyous when he exchanged his jersey with another player in the team of RB Leipzig. But the punishment and issue is not yet known, as they have not said anything related to that issue as at this moment. We are all waiting to see maybe Neymar is going to be present when PSG are taking on the winner of the second semi-final match yesterday between Bayern Munich and Olympique Lyon. All land one on this yesterday, as so many people really predict Olympique Lyon, but I personally predicted Olympique Lyon to have pulled a surprise, but thanks to all the wasteful effort, all the wasteful, all unprecise decision at the goal scoring yesterday by Olympique Lyon, and that was the reason why and technical and tactical towards goal scoring. Let's see who is on the line and let's discuss the issue of the UEFA Champions League semi-final that came up yesterday. Let's see who is on. Coach. Yeah, to the audience out there, we are having Coach Are Asimiyu calling from Ibadan. Coach, you say you are a coach.
Yes, sir.
Can we know your real identity as a coach? Which team are you handling, or are you in the grassroots?
I'm a grassroots coach.
A grassroots coach.
Grassroots coach.
Okay, you are welcome.
Yeah, the manager for
ESG Football Club at Bashoru. ESG Football Club Bashoru Ibadan. You are mostly welcome. You are doing what, sir?
I've produced a lot of players across Nigeria.
You have produced a lot of players across Nigeria,
Locally and internationally.
both locally and internationally.
Hello?
Hello, sir, I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, sir.
The school game, I'm well.
Oh,
Today, I'm the first coach to lift it up for female, primary school female, not the community.
okay, sir. Sir,
I've produced a lot of players for Nigeria.
sir, you are mostly welcome, as we are still talking about the match that was played yesterday. But, sir, can we know most of the players that you have already produced from the grassroots?
Right? That's a problem I want to thank God. The record, in our state today, we have a lot of players represented to Nigeria.
Okay, sir.
I've got only one for Nigeria.
Okay, sir.
2003.
Okay, sir.
That particular article, I'm always not a player, but it passed through me.
Me, Amo.
I'm calling on that. He's not my player, but I'm the one that brought him to that line.
Okay.
I took him to Brighton because I'm a scout manager for Brighton College.
Okay.
We discovered article about I took him to that
Okay,
We
sir.
work together.
Okay, that was a great one, sir. That means you know much about Akinkunmi Amor.
He played for Nigeria. There is an agent who took him to actually not in Nigeria as at now.
Okay.
He's not in Nigeria as at now. I don't talk much about that.
Okay, you don't want to talk much about that. You don't want people to snap in from you. Asimiyu, the chief coach of ESG Football Club, right there in Bashorun.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. In case people want to join your football academy, how do they go about that one? Because we have a lot of our fans watching us live on this program, and they will love their children also to become superstar in a very nearest future. How do they enroll into your football academy, and where do you train? Hey, yeah, we lost Coach Are Asimiyu, the chief coach of ESG Football Club, right there in Ibadan. In case you are also another coach that you want people to know much about your football team, you can call into the live studio of Dortmund Sports Radio International. That's what we do most. We promote our indigenous, and you are meant to call in and let people know exactly what you are doing. We lost Coach Are Asimiyu right there on Dortmund Sport Radio International. Sporty Beat every morning 9:30 is we move on to the podium to talk sports, especially for people out there to know what is going on in the world of sport. Like I was telling you, it was yesterday, another day in the semi-final of UEFA Champions League, where Bayern Munich, they were all out there to destroy and demolish Olympic Lyon, and they were able to stop them from getting to the final of UEFA Champions League, and that was 11th final. They are able to escape through and win. That will be the 6th trophy in the UEFA Champions League, as they have already won it before now. And let me quickly tell you that Bayern Munich was so careful at goal scoring, and they were trying as much as possible to convert. I would like people to just tell us exactly what was wrong with Olympic Lyon in that yesterday match, because we could see that they were trying all their best, and it was this same Olympic Lyon that saw off Juventus from Manchester City. That means they have done really well. What really happened to them against Bayern Munich? Was it because of was it an anxiety because they were having a couple of you out there, you know much better when we're talking about football, and we are expecting the final match is coming up on Sunday between PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. Don't forget they are the champion right there in France, and also the champion of, and the final is going to come up between the champion of France and the champion of Germany Liga. They won German Bundesliga for a record of 8 times, and they have done really well this season, as they have played a lot. They have lost not much. They are in this Champions League. I don't think they have lost any game in the Champions League. Kudos to Bayern Munich for a clinical record there. And let me quickly move on to another story. But let me hammer it to you that the final match is coming up tomorrow. That's the Europa League final between Inter Milan. Like I told you, Inter Milan, they have done really well. And Inter Milan is going to face Valencia. Don't worry, it was this fight, it was in Valencia that saw out Manchester United. And they are going to play. And Romelu Lukaku has claimed a lot of record out there and is ready to add to the record already made there before. Like I told you yesterday, in a season for Inter Milan, and Romelu Lukaku may likely surpass the record if he's able to score one or. After that one, let me move on to the CAF. A postponement in the date of the qualification for both AFCON and the Qatar 2022. They only announced the shipment in the date, but yesterday they were able to announce those actual dates in which those qualifiers are going to be coming up. Don't forget day 3 and day 4 of the earlier schedule to come up on August 30 and September 17 before now. But now, as we shifted to the month of November, it's going to be coming up from November 9th to November 17th of this year. And why that day 6 and day 5, which was supposed to come up on between October 4 and October 12 has been shifted to come up between March 38th of the year 2021. That's all about the AFCON 2021, which is proposed to come up in Cameroon. But for the Qatar, which is the World Cup, in which almost 40 teams are going to be contesting for 5 slots on the continent, scheduled that the qualifier will now commence from May 31st to June 15. That will be the dates. That will be when the day 1 and day 2 in the Qatar 2022 qualifiers. And from there, let me quickly move on to another story. And this is a story of the Premier League fixtures. Premier League fixtures, which was scheduled to begin on September 12th. And the new fixtures has been released for people out there to know the first matches that tell you that Liverpool is to face Leeds United in the opening game, while Fulham, don't forget Fulham was the championship playoff winner, and they are to host Arsenal, while West Bromwich Albion, the third promoted side, on the 12th of September. That was the day, that exact day that the Premier League is going to resume for the new season 2020-2021. And let me quickly read out some of the other fixtures for you. Man City versus Aston Villa and Burnley versus Manchester United. They have said that those who are participating in the European competition are going to be given grace of 2 weeks for them to get prepared for the league. And that's the reason why they are postponing the Manchester City match against Aston Villa and Manchester United against Burnley. Possible. Let me quickly tell you that Chelsea will be hosting Brighton, and Sheffield United will be hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers. They're supposed to be rescheduled, but for the fact that they left the European competition early and they are meant to play now, that will be Monday. That will be Monday that follow the opening week of the English Premiership. And the matches are scheduled to play behind closed doors till further development, and the remaining fixtures, time and dates. And let me quickly be informing you that Leeds United, under the iconic Argentine coach Marcelo Bielsa, is now back in Premier League after 15 years of layoff from the Premier League, and they are to face the Liverpool. That's an acid test for Leeds United. They are welcoming to the Premier League for the season 2020-2021, but they are going to face another Liverpool. And don't forget, Liverpool won the Premier League after 30 years. They have won it last. And Liverpool's second game is going to be against Chelsea, and followed by Arsenal. And Liverpool has not lost 26 matches at home. They only drew 1, and they've won 25 matches at home in this last season and over. And let me quickly be informing you that Leeds will now host the fellow promoted side Fulham in their second game. And let me also tell you some of the derby we are expecting. Some of the derby we are expecting in the present fixtures of the Premier League for the season 2020-2021 are as follows. On the 17th of October, we are expecting Everton to host Liverpool at Merseyside Derby. Also on the 5th of December, Tottenham will be hosting Arsenal, and Manchester United will be at home expecting Manchester City in the Manchester Derby. And on the 16th of the month of January, Wolverhampton will be hosting West Brom Albion. And we now host Everton in the Merseyside Derby. That will be the home of Liverpool. And let me quickly be informing you that on the 6th of the month of March, Manchester City will now host the return leg of the month of March. We are expecting Arsenal to host Tottenham at Emirates Stadium. And the last of the derby is one between West Brom that's going to be hosting Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 1st of the month of May. And from there, let me quickly move on to the last phase of the program for today, where we shall be talking about Nigerian talents that are littering abroad. Let's quickly talk about Nigerian glories abroad. Nigeria talents are doing greatly well in another man's land. I think it's the right time for the Nigeria Football Federation to, before they are snapped away by other countries. These are many talent. There are a lot of talent Nigeria are having abroad. And let me quickly tell you about one of them. One of them that is presently right there in United Arab Emirates. Arsenal grassroots development coach based in Dubai. I want to talk about one of them in person of Coach Masaninos Anyanwu Chukwuyere, who has expressed his opinion the year experience garnered to bring out the best in Nigeria grassroots football, especially that those that fall under the categories of under 10, under 13, and under 15. I'm talking of Coach Masaninos Anyanwu Chukwuyere, who has expressed his opinion to come to Nigeria and do the grassroots football. And Coach Anyanwu has said if Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, could offer him chance to push his worth in the game as a profession. And Anyanwu has really moved through the ladder of experience as he was a national national team festival coach for Imo State, Imo. He was born and bred in Imo State before working as an assistant coach to Coach Nduka Ugbadi at Mountain of Fire and Miracle Ministries. I'm talking of MFF Football Club of Lagos. He later moved abroad to fortify himself with foreign techniques and latest tactical ways of youth development by working with youth academies of Arsenal, Feyenoord, and the Universal Sport Academy right there in Dubai. He has done really well. The coach is now on the verge of joining Benfica Football Academy in Dubai as negotiations are almost concluded, but he's only waiting for the signal, if possible, from Nigeria Football Federation, because he thinks it's the right time he takes in the category of under 10, under 13, and under 15. If given the chance, definitely he's going to do right well there. You are going to see most of the clips, particular coach, on our site, and you are going to be amazed what this coach is really doing out there. Talk to Nigeria Football Federation. Let's try as much as possible to try and bring most of these talents to add to those one we have on the ground. Don't forget, experience is the best master. That teach you most of those things. To you about another Nigerian in the team of Arsenal that was signed to Arsenal under 23. I'm talking of Team Akinriola, who was signed to 23, and Kenneth Rowe and the chief scout of Nigeria try everything as much as possible to make sure they bring him to Nigeria national team. If possible, for the first time flying eagle before England could lure him to play for their national team. On this note, I shall be coming to the end of today's program on Dortmund Sport Radio International. Let me say kudos to those who have contributed one way or the other to the success of Raji Ramon, Edato Mola, and Coach Femi Olatoji right there in South Africa. Coach Masaninos Anyanwu, and a lot of other people who have done really well to make sure we have a smooth running of the program for today. Until the same time, 9:30 is the right time to join us for another edition. It's your darling man on the anchor, Akinwale Taofik, the Donor Sport. Till tomorrow.